Yeah, it's your boy Gruff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're going to be talking about the best equipments for Legends Limited BARDOCK. So, for me, I got lucky and I got him to 7-star. If you guys was at the stream, it was absolutely lit, man. For all the people that was there at the stream, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and showing love. We put them 3 times. Super lit. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I really want to do these for every new LF that comes out. And let me know if you guys want me to do this for every, like, Zenkai that comes out as well. I just don't really feel like a lot of people might not like the best equipments for the Zenkais. They usually kind of like for like the new Ultra, new LFs. So for every new LFs and Ultras, I'm gonna start doing it. But if you guys want me to do it for Zenkais as well, let me know. For sure. But yeah, let's talk about yellow BARDOCK. So, me rocking him, he does really good damage, but I just believe that his tanking is just not that good, bro. It just cannot, tank against the strongest units in the game. You guys probably see my gameplay already or seen other people's gameplay, but I definitely want to talk about, the best equipments for him, because equipments does matter. It can really make or break a unit, and I really feel like it is very important for you to have the right equipments for him. So I picked out his top equipments that you can use, and at the end I'm gonna pick the 3 that's like the best for him. So without further ado, let's talk about his best equipments. So yeah, yellow sand. So first equipment is, I want to talk about this one. It's Awakened Battle Start number 1. Since his defense isn't really the best, this equipment kind of focuses it all on defense. So for here, you can get either blast defense or strike defense on both slot 1 and slot 2, and then slot 3 gives him pure strike defense per Saiyan battle member. So what BARDOCK, you kind of really want to rock them on a Saiyan team, right? Maybe a team BARDOCK or just a regular Saiyan team. So having that extra pure strike defense is very good, because the best units in the games are all deal more strike attack than blast attack. So giving him that pure strike defense per Saiyan battle member is very good, because he can get up to 18% to pure strike defense against per Saiyan battle member. So it's gonna make him take more strike damage and just give him a little bit of some tank, right? So not a bad equipment. I want to say this is the best equipment for him. Maybe you want to prioritize more offense, but if you do want to make him more defensive, you can use this equip right here. So let's get to the next one. The next one is this Plaid equip. So I think this is probably definitely an optimal equipment for him, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So you guys see here, slot 1, it does special move damage and base critical, which is really good. There's really that special move damage that's very good on that slot 1. Slot 2, it gives up to 25 strike attack, which is not bad. You probably might center him around some strike based units, so he could do some decent strike attack, which is not bad, right? So that's very good. And in slot 3, you can 35% to blast attack is very good. So the blast attack side is higher than the strike attack side. So that means since he's a blast based unit, getting that 35 base blast is very good, and to have that 25 isn't bad for strike attack. And then that special move, one thing about a special move is if you use, say for example, you have a full hand of card, you use a blue card, it does more damage to his blue card. So trying to get his his base blast attack and his special move damage at the same time in an equipment is very good, and the number is very high. 35% to base blast is very amazing, and then 10 to special move damage. Like I said, he does have a really strong blue card as well. So this is a very good equipment. I think this is definitely one of his better equipments that you guys should definitely farm up for sure. Yeah, so next, let's do this one, Hurry Vegeta. I would say this is also very one of his better equipments as well, because here give him both defense. Like I said, he's not really the best in terms of tanking, so he can have some both defense is really good. But slot 3 is really the killer, right? He gives up to 5% to pure blast attack for Saiyan battle members. So like I said, you want to run him with Saiyans, he can get up to 50% to pure blast attack per just be on a Saiyan's team. He does a ton of blast damage. He is a blast based unit. So if you have this equipment, it's gonna make him do a lot more blast damage. If you have around 100 to 130 like base stats for that blast attack, this is going to really show. So you really want to get to that 100 to 130 base blast attack, and then adding this pure equipment is going to amplify some more. It multiplies together. So that's why this equipment is very good, but you need to have the high base blast first in order, then you want to start adding pures, and this equipment is going to make them do more damage. So this is a very good equipment for sure. Next, We have You Sure to Win. This is another good equipment because it's kind of similar to like the Awakened Plaid equip, but it's a lot lower, right? 18% to blast attack, which is very good, and then also 13% to special move damage. Like I said, he does crazy blue card damage. His blast attack, like I said, he's a blast based unit, and then blast defense is cool, but these two are really what you want to go after because, like I said, he does do good blue card damage, and he's a blast damage, great blue card damage, and he's a blast based unit. So if you don't have, say you don't want to grind the Awakened Plaid equip, you can go and settle for this one, right? Because it's kind of like the lower version of it, right? So yeah, definitely one of his, it's okay equipment, right? It's kind of like a optional. It's not really like his optimal one, but this is a very good one. Next is Hurry Up and Die. I would say that this one is better than this one. They basically do the same thing, but this one has key recovery, so you can never go wrong with having higher key recovery. It's gonna make you, when you do the charge step, get some more key. Also with BARDOCK, he does reduce his card cost, so when you have him for a certain amount of time accounts, he does minus his card cost every 4 time accounts he's on the battlefield. So say for example, he gets all that buffs, that key recovery is gonna make him chain more combos in, right? So getting that key recovery is actually very good. Special move damage up to 12. Like I said, he does great blue card damage, and then that base blast is 20. So this equipment is actually better than this one. So if you're choosing which one you want to pick out of this one and this one, I would say this one because, like I said, the key recovery, because he has minus card cost. Special move damage is not higher than the other one, but he has a higher base blast. So I think this one is the better out of those two. But yeah, definitely for sure. Next is the Righteous Sand. So not a lot of people are going to have this equipment because this was in the Golden Showdown equipment exchange shop, where you get those little gold coins, and you can use those gold coins to exchange for like erasers, skip tickets, energy, some of those certain Z power like Otherworld Warriors and stuff. That was part of this. And if you did farm these, this is one of his better ones because I'm breaking down why. So it's hard it was very hard to reroll, right? Because you have to get a red slot, and you can get 4 possible things from it. You can get base blast, the blast attack, blast defense, strike attack, or strike defense, right? So if you did get lucky, you roll some of these and you got a gold or red slot on base blast attack for your slot 1, that's very amazing. So for slot 2, you want to try to go for that extra blast attack again, because if you add those up together, that's gonna be 33% blast attack for him, which, like I said, he's a blast based unit. He wants as much base blast as possible. Then you can start adding those pure equips, and it's gonna do really, really good damage. But for slot 3, what you really want to go for is you want to go for either special move damage or ult damage, because he does have an ultimate damage, right? You can make your ultimate damage do hit harder, or you can, like I said, settle for that blue card damage, because, like I said, his blue card damage does great damage. So for slot 3, like I said, it's gonna be hard for you to re-roll because you have 5 options here. I would say special move damage or ultimate damage is what you want to go for slot 3. Slot 2, you want to go for the base blast, and then hopefully for your slot 1, you have a gold or a red slot on the base blast, because you can't re-roll slot 1. You can only re-roll slot 2 and slot 3. So base blast attack, and then special move damage or ult damage for him. So yeah, either way, for special move or ult damage, they're both perfectly fine. Both good options. Those are the best options. Now this one is very good. I believe this should be fun. This is a really good equipment, because, like I said, he's not the best in terms of tanking at 7 stars. You may have him at higher stars, but getting him extra health is very good. You can't really complain about health. Health is like the best thing in the game. You can take more hits. You can survive longer combos. You can do all that stuff, right? Health is universal for any unit. You can never be mad about a unit getting more health, right? So this is good because, like I said, 12.5 to base health. You don't really see a lot of equipment getting up to that 12.5, right? So that's very good. And like I said, he does have a Z ability at 6 stars that gives him extra health towards Team BARDOCK. So he's getting that extra 10%. That's going to help him get more health. And then adding this, that's very good. And then say, for example, you rock him on Saiyan's team, you rock him like with Shallot or with Raditz, he's going to get more health from them, from their Z ability. So that's going to make him tank a lot more and just have a lot more health and everything. So this is very good. And like I said, slot 1 has base blast attack, so it's not the highest, but the fact that you're getting that health is very good. Then he does extra damage to hybrid Saiyans. Well, hybrid Saiyans there's some good hybrid Saiyans, right? You got Revive Han, you got Sort of Hope Trunks, you got Endurance Han, you got are those really the 3? I mean, those are really I think those are the best 3 hybrids right now. I might be missing somebody. Hopefully I'm not missing another hybrid, but those are really the main 3 hybrids you're seeing. So this slot 3 is not that bad because, like I said, you do see some hybrids every now and then. So yeah, definitely a solid equip. Like I said, if you do want to focus more on being him tanky, then definitely add this there. And then last but not least is the Battle Saiyans equip. Like I said, like, you can never go wrong with this because it gives you strike defense, and then it gives you pure. It gives you 10% to pure blast defense, or 10% to pure strike defense every time you face the Saiyan. Since the best units in the game are strike-based Saiyans, you definitely want to try to re-roll and get the 10% to pure strike defense per Saiyans if you want to make them tanky. 10% to base health, and then strike defense. Like I said, there's a lot more strike attacking units, so you want to get that strike defense, which is not bad if you want to make them tanky. So yeah, I'll say those are the best equipments for Bardock. Now you're like, all right, Green, what is like his optimal equipments that I would use him? If I was using him, for one, I would use this right here. This one is definitely up there. 35% to pure, like I said pure, 35 to base blast attack is nuts. With that blue card damage, he does great blue card damage. I would say the next one is this one is a very good one. This one is, I'll say this is one of his optimal ones. Like I said, blue card and base blast. This one, I would say this one is up there too, because that pure blast attack per Saiyan member is gonna make him hit harder. So that's 3 right there. Those are his 3, and I'll just use a 4th one. I'll say like a 4th one would be this one, because not a lot of people are gonna have this equipment right now. You can't really attain it right now, I believe. So you have to wait a couple months or weeks for them to put this in the Z Metal shop. But if you get the base blast attack here, base blast attack here, and then you can pick ultimate damage or special move damage, you can get up to 12 right there, and then 33% to base blast. So those are my top 4 right there for his equipment. And like I said, you can never go wrong with these because they give you health, they make you more tanky. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, like I said, comment down below if you guys want me to keep continuing like doing the best equipments for certain units. Let me know if you guys want me to start doing it for Zenkais, because I could definitely do that for you guys. But right now I'm focusing on LFs and Ultra units because those are like the most hype units that people might want to know more about equipments. But I can do Zenkais, but just let me know if you guys are interested in seeing it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm a groove man, and I'm out. Peace.